we celebrate President's Day in February, and it is also the month that will move us just a little bit closer to knowing who the 45th president will be. After the primaries, of course, come the general election and the all-important swing states. Wayne Lagusin, editorial editor at the Colorado Springs Gazette, Colorado being one of the more crucial swing states. He joins us now. Appreciated, sir. You know, for a long time, Colorado was as purple as they got, and then in 2012 and 2008 as well, they went for the Democrats. Any chance it's swinging back towards the Republican, or is Colorado going from purple to blue?
Well, we're still technically considered a purple state. Purple Mountain Majesty, so it's a good thing. That's what we're known for in the song. But the fact of the matter is, I think that we're going to see a very difficult time for Republicans moving this back in the direction of red. There are 300,000 people who have moved into Colorado in just the past 2 years. Just in the last year, enough people moved in that surpassed the population of the city of Boulder, for instance. Nobody really knows who these people are, how they vote, what they stand for. But we do know that they're young people, mostly young families, young professionals, and some of them, certainly not most, some of them are drawn here by recreational marijuana. And so it's hard to imagine that this mass migration into Colorado really automatically benefits Republicans, though there are things Republicans can do, I believe, to court these new voters.
It's interesting you talk about this massive influx, especially in Colorado. You got 9 electoral votes, but another big part of the Colorado population, in addition to those who enjoy the recreational marijuana, is Latinos. Do you run into a situation where if, for example, you end up with an establishment candidate not quite as right-wing as some candidates, somebody like a Marco Rubio, that Colorado turns red not because of, say, political views, but because of the Latino vote?
Well, you know, the Latino vote in Colorado is very much a swing vote within a swing state. We saw this last year with the election of Mike Kaufman to the United States House of Representatives against a very fluent Spanish-speaking Democratic opponent. But he appealed to the Hispanic vote. You know, they're very conservative on social issues, for instance. And he learned Spanish. And just the fact that this Republican went out of his way to try to speak the language, the native language of Hispanic voters, went a long way to helping him. And so I think he's a great example of how the Republican Party can and should try to court the Hispanic vote in Colorado. And you're right, it's absolutely everything in Colorado. If you cannot win the Hispanic vote in Colorado, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, you're not going to prevail.
Yeah, especially in places like Arapahoe County and those kinds of places. Another interesting race that folks are looking at in Colorado is the Senate race. Cory Gardner knocked off Mark Udall, picked up one Republican Senate seat there. Michael Bennet, the current U.S. Senator from Colorado, a lot of folks would think he is so vulnerable, but the Republicans have not seemed to be able to coalesce behind anyone, really, to run against him. Are they getting any closer to having a candidate out there?
No, they're not really any closer at all, and there are a lot of good people running. No big names running. We don't have a congressman, for instance, running who was announced at this point, but there are a lot of exciting prospects. Who the Republicans nominate in that race is going to have everything to do with whether the presidential nominee can get these 9 votes in Colorado. If it's an exciting person who can get the base out and who can attract the all-important unaffiliateds, who are 1/3 of the registered voters in Colorado, that will make all the difference. So we're going to see going forward who the Republicans nominate. And at this point, you know, it's up for grabs. There is no clear leader in that race.
It's up for grabs if they nominate somebody like Ken Buck from the Tea Party like they did a few years ago. That didn't work out so well for him going up against Michael Bennet. We'll see how it plays out. Wayne Lagusin, appreciate your insights, sir, in Colorado.